It's surreal to know I'm sitting with my kids, and I've got 3 kids. I mean, it's so hard for me to process because I never knew she existed.
That's right. He never knew his daughter existed because he was told she did not survive. We brought you the Taylor reunion story back in February. We showed you this hug that Tom Taylor and his daughter waited more than 50 years for. Sadly, their story is not uncommon. An entire generation of kids became part of the baby scoop era.
It was a terrible situation.
When Tom Taylor and his fiancee found out they were pregnant in 1969, they were horrified. What would their family, friends, and society think?
That was our fear, that our secret would be found out.
They decided on adoption just weeks before the baby was born.
She begged to hold her just once, and they wouldn't let her, so they rolled her out. And then I think the adoption paper said that, or the journal said that the mother was out of control, and she was. She was terribly out of control in the delivery room because she wanted to hold that baby. I came back in, she was even more hysterical. Somebody came in and said, "I'm sorry, Mrs. Taylor, your baby has passed away."
Unbelievable. Well, there's some organizations who work hard today on trying to, get rid of the secrecy and lies in adoption.
Ann Fessler has spent decades researching adoption and the period of time known as the baby scoop era. She is disgusted but not surprised by the Taylor story.
They would tell a woman that her baby died because they would think, well, then she'll be able to forget about it. She'll be able to, let it go because they sensed that she was going to have a lot of trouble with this. The baby didn't live, so you don't have to, think about it anymore.
Between 1943 and 1970, 1.5 million women surrendered babies for adoption. Fessler says many of them didn't want to. She interviewed more than 100 of them for her book, The Girls Who Went Away.
Many of them are begging their parents and, I don't want to give up this child, but it's like they're on this conveyor belt and they can't go backwards. If they're in high school or college, they're going to be kicked out. They've already been kicked out because they're pregnant. And if they keep their child at this time, they cannot return. If they were a teacher or a nurse, they had to immediately get, they couldn't continue in their job. So they were looking at a future that was bleak, which is how, the agencies and the churches and everybody were able to convince them, you don't want a life like that for your child.
I met Jane Metcalf in 2019.
Don't look at your baby or that baby will be with you the rest of your life.
She told me about her experience in 1970.
My family told our relatives and friends that I had gone to live with my sister in another town. And that's what people did.
They lied. In reality, her parents sent her to a home for unwed mothers.
And the house mother was great that took me to the hospital. They got you signed in and you were on your own. This is 1970, so get it. It was a little beige hospital room with pictures like of Jesus and stuff on the walls. No TV, no nothing. A nurse coming in to see how much you would dilate. It was horrifying.
So you were all alone, really?
Yeah, you were. There was no support there. And nobody talked to you about what was going to go on either. They put a mask over my head, and in the delivery, they said, give us one more push. And they were pushing me through the door. I woke up and I was in my room then. That was it.
You never saw your son?
No, never saw him.
What was going through your heart?
I think I was kind of numb because I knew what decision I had made. And I think there was just a certain amount of numbness. And it was like, there was nothing I could do.
Jane says the choice was hers and she never hid it. But many of the women Fessler interviewed did.
And the women themselves had been told to never tell this horrible secret about their lives. They were told to not tell future husbands. They were told to not tell their children because at that time it was considered so shameful. And of course, the women are stuck in that shame of their time and how they were treated.
What was it like for you to sit with these women in that pain?
I didn't make it through. I don't think I made it through any interview without tears running down my face. And they certainly didn't. It was so sorrowful just horrible, horrible sadness and trauma. They had been carrying this shame and secrecy and feeling like they lived a life that was not, that they were living a lie.
There's just this lack of understanding that a person would want.
People like Deanne Cook,
This is the form that went to the Iowa Department of Public Health.
who told us 3 years ago that her birth certificate was a lie.
None of the names here are accurate. That's not what happened on July 29th, 1969. My parents didn't know me.
Because the parents listed are her adoptive parents. They were always open about adoption, and Deanne eventually found and met her birth mother.
You know, we had a really full relationship, and our family was one big family. You know, my mom, my kids, my in-laws, we were all one big family.
And it eventually turned out that way for Tom Taylor when the daughter he thought was dead contacted him.
I'll reach out to him and we're going to be connected in probably about 10 minutes.
But the secrets and lies caused a lot of trauma.
What am I going to do? No one knows. My kids don't know. I don't want to embarrass them to know that I fathered a child and hid it all these years.
Guilt, shame.
Just feeling this big sense of loss that was never really expressed.
Emotions Ann Fessler has been hearing about for years.
I don't think hardly any of these women actually had a choice or made a choice. The vast majority had no other option but to do what their parents said, to do what society dictated. And one woman put it very well in the book. She said, the child wasn't unwanted by me, it was unwanted by society.
And Fessler turned her book into the film A Girl Like Her. That's what a lot of that footage is. You can find links to both on our website, WHO13.com, along with the previous adoption stories I produced in 2019.
It is heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
That's an understatement, Erin. And this was really, it was personal for Fessler. This was like a mission, right?
Truly. She's an adoptee, and her short film that she made about her adoptive mother is just one of many things that led to these eventual projects. She has literally spent decades researching adoption, and she, by the way, connected with her birth mother after she interviewed all of those other women for those projects.
You said it affects hundreds of thousands of people. We know there are some of our viewers, people watching this right now, who have already reached out to you.
Yeah, and their stories are heart-wrenching too. So we hope this gives everyone at least some form of closure.
Thanks for giving a voice to these women, Erin.
Yeah.